My office looks like a cyclone went through it.
Well, mine's pretty clean right now because I haven't been in here. Mine's
mine
usually
looks the same way. Mine looks like somebody just came in and threw everything everywhere.
just throws it all in. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. I've got it recording. Hey, April, glad you're on. Christy, Annette. Okay, I know there'll be a few more, I think, that's going to be joining, but we're going to get started because I don't want to keep y'all, all morning. I know April's got things going on. She's got ball games to go to. And so, I know we've all got things to do here on a Saturday morning. So as others join in. But first off, I do want to start out with Jesus Calling. Okay. And I know most of you know on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday mornings, I do at 6:30 Jesus Calling. And I just do a little bit of devotion. And then I go into just maybe like about a 15 minutes of training. You headed to Argyle? All right. Love you. Bye. Just, like about a 15 minutes of training Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday mornings. And hopefully that's just to kind of get you started, in the morning, just off to a great start. And so you don't have to log into anything. You just, join our Facebook page, and that's Kelly's Thinkers and Future Spark area. Okay. And it's at 6:30 Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday morning. So I hope y'all will make a note of that and join in on those mornings. And like I said, you can just listen while you're getting ready for work. I know some people just as they're driving to work, they're, just listening as they're driving into work or whatever it might be. You could be laying in bed and listening. It doesn't matter to me because I don't see you. You see me. That's it. And you see me without makeup. So that is totally fine. So just Jesus Calling this morning is just really short. And it just says, I want you to be all mine. I am weaning you from other dependencies. Your security rests in me alone, not in other people, not in circumstances. Depending only on me, may feel like walking on a tightrope, but there is safety net underneath you, the everlasting arms. So don't be afraid of falling. Don't be afraid of falling. Instead, look ahead to me. I am always before you, beckoning you on one step at a time. Neither height nor depth nor anything else in all creations can separate you from my loving presence. And it's Deuteronomy chapter 33:27, verse 27. It says, the eternal God is your refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms. He will drive out your enemy before you, saying, destroy him. And then the other scripture is Romans chapter 8:39. And it's neither height nor depth nor anything else in all creations will be able to separate us from the love of God that is in Christ Jesus our Lord. And so, I just read just a little bit of Jesus Calling. And I might add one other thing that I do like to read from is 100 Days of Believing Bigger. And I don't know if you ever need just some positiveness in your life just to help you, just to think bigger or just to have a little bit of positiveness. But you guys, these two books right here are the best books other than the Bible, of course. And so, but if it just, even just listening for 15 minutes or just getting your own Jesus Calling and just spending time, 15 minutes with the Lord in the mornings really does make a difference. Okay. So hopefully that's okay that I do, start with that and just kind of bring us in closer together. Okay. So I hope you'll join us on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday mornings at 6:30 while you're putting on your makeup or driving into work. So, all right. Well, so jumping in, I know we've got new consultants on here, and I know April is a new consultant. So welcome, April. Annette is a new consultant. So I know Annette just joined this month in January. Isn't that correct, Annette? I believe that's correct.
Yes, 2.5 weeks ago.
Okay, great. And then April started, I want to say April, was it November or December?
Yes, November.
November. Okay. And then we have Betty, which is in East Texas. And so Betty, what month did you start?
I guess it was October 31st. So
Oh, okay, great. All right, great. And then Jessica is in Florida. And so Jessica, you started, was it January this month or last month?
Sometime in December.
December. Okay. Oh my gosh. So we've got October, November, December, January. So yeah, so we've got it all taken care of these last 4 months. So what I like to do is with brand new consultants, I just want to make sure you are starting out just with everything that you need to know to make sure everything that you have joined with Mary Kay. Okay. I want you to know following the money trail, okay, because there is definitely money there to be made, okay, so I don't want you to miss a step. All right, so another thing is making sure everything that when you signed up, you are plugged in where you need to be plugged in, okay. So the first thing is I want to make sure, does everybody have their website? Because when you sign up with Mary Kay for the $30 or the $130, whatever you did, you do get a free website with that. All right. So does everybody on here already have their website set up? Annette, yes. April, Betty, do you have yours set up?
yes, I just don't have my app set up yet.
Okay. All right. And then Jessica, have you set up your website?
Kind of, sort of.
Kind of, sort of. Okay. So is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a screen share real quick, just going into Mary Kay in Touch. And all of you know that is where our consultant website is. All right. Is Mary Kay in Touch. So I'm just going to do a screen share with that. Hang tight. Let me pull that up real quick. And I just want to show you what's all available on here for great training. Okay. So screen share, and I really appreciate every one of you being on here. I really do. Okay. Okay, so here you all, you need to make sure you have your consultant number and you create your own password. You are welcome to give me your password. I will tell you, it's not something I write it down in a book. And the only way I ever go into that is if you're needing help with something, okay? Like you can't find something, or you placed an order and don't know how to find it, or, where do you find this? That is the only time that I go in under your password to help you, okay? The only reason why I say to give me your password, there is nothing on there that seriously that I could get, all right, that I could do to your website. But a lot of people forget their password, and then they've got to go in and recreate it, and then it emails them and trying to get back in. So totally up to you. But I do know, like, when people are ready, consultants are ready to do PCP, which is Preferred Customer Program. Okay. And I'll explain what that is. That is just something that, a lot of where do I find that? How do I go in and do it? And things like that. Okay. So here is your website. And I'm just going into mine. Mine may look a little bit different than yours. All right. Just because director ones are different. Okay. So here we are. Yes. We are in our 60th anniversary, y'all. And I'm just so excited about that. 60 years. Mary Kay started her business, y'all. Let me just tell you, this company is still debt-free. All right. What other companies out there is debt-free, totally debt-free? Another thing is family owned. All right. We are still family owned 60 years later. All right. And her grandson, Ryan Rogers, just become the CEO. And Ryan, y'all, he's got Mary Kay's heart. And I'm just so glad to know that he is just taking over this company. And so we got to see that happen when we were in Nashville. We got to see that happen, like passing that torch. And so that is history. And it showed like pictures of him with his grandmother, Mary Kay, on screen. And she said, one day my grandson will take over the company. All right. And so I'm just be proud to know that this company is still Christian-based company. Okay. Owned, family owned. and debt-free. And we're in the US. All right. We are US made. So all of those great things, be proud of representing this company. Okay. So going into your website here, I just, when I'm trying to explain some things to you, I may say, go to the bar. Okay. It's not like really going to the bar. Okay. But up here, there is right underneath Mary Kay. All right. There is, I call this the bar. Okay. As you see, all of these little things, ordering, business tools, products, education, and it goes all the way across. Okay. So here, ordering, when you are placing your first order or going in to place an order, whatever it might be, there's drop down menus. So under ordering, there's online ordering. Okay. You go across and it's create a new order. Now, let me tell you, you just go in here, create an order. Okay. And of course, that has shipping, all of that right here. Now, when you're in this section right here, this right here, I call it a bar again. Go across the bar here, these little mini, little bars, and new and limited edition. Okay, so when you click on that, this has like the limited product. So once a quarter, Mary Kay comes out with a limited line. All right, and that's just to see, I will tell you, that's just to see what people are liking out there. Okay, I think it's brilliant. They're not putting it on our full line. All right, they're just seeing what people are buying. All right, now from what people buy, we know if Mary Kay ever wants to, to bring it back on a regular line or back as a limited edition. Now, if you know anything about our After Sun gel, one of my absolute favorite products for the summertime. It's called After Sun Gel. It is amazing. It's great for sunburns. It's great for eczema. It's great for just has aloe in it. It's wonderful. And so, but we only come out with it summertime. That's it. And people will say, oh my gosh, I wish I would keep it all year long, because it is a fabulous product, even if it's, mainly for sunburns and things like that. But I always stock up on it to make for sure I have plenty to get me through, get my customers through for the whole year. But then it will come back in the spring. Okay. So just so you know, the spring products, they will be coming out next month. All right. Our new spring products, and it's on that order sheet. All right. The After Sun Gel. So that way you kind of know. So that those things are like a limited line. When it's gone, it's gone. It doesn't come back unless Mary Kay decides to bring it back. So you will hear people say, oh my gosh, they discontinued my favorite product. Well, there's a reason they discontinued it. Maybe it wasn't a good sale. Maybe it wasn't something that was selling, or maybe we need to change some ingredients or things like that. So that's a reason for that. But just when I just went to Nashville, they do have a booth that says, what would you like to see come back? So I asked my customers, what do you want to see come back? Okay. And they, trust me, they don't mind telling you at all. What do they want to see come back? And I mean, I had a list of products that I turned into Mary Kay saying, these are the things that my customers want to see come back. Okay. So here is the limited edition. Like I said, it's limited. And when it's gone, as you can see right down here, it says out of stock down here on the Mint Bliss, or the, let me see, right down here. If you look down here at the bottom, it says the Hint of Mint lip balm, out of stock. It's gone. Okay. I stocked up on it. It was a great sale, and it's still going to be a great sale for Valentine's, for Mother's Day. It's just a lip balm. Okay. But it does have that mint in it. So as you can kind of see there, that's always the limited edition. If you go on across, it has gifting bundles, but I'm going to start here with skincare. So you can click on it, and over here on the left-hand side, it has your skincare, all of our skincare. The Time Wise, you can click on that, which is just our regular Time Wise. And then it says, our Ultimate Miracle Sets, and you can click on that, and it's going to show you what's all in it. Okay, so that way you know what's all in the Ultimate Miracle Set. If you want to know in the repair, Okay, here's the repair line. If you want to know what's in the ultimate repair, it shows you right here, revealing peel plus the wrinkle filler. Okay, so those are all the things right there. So that way, you know, you can look at, you know, click on that link and then it will show you the pictures. And then we have our clinical solutions. If you're not real sure what the clinical solutions is, this is the set right here. It comes in a box. This is really, it's got retinol, pure retinol in it. If you're not on that, you know, maybe I'll talk about the Skin Analyzer app here in a minute, but it is an 8-week process. So when you get this product in, just don't dive into it and start using it every day. It is an 8-week process, and you need to make sure your customers know that too. It's helping for dark spots, wrinkles, aging, all of that great stuff. And so it really, but you don't want to be in the sun, okay, when you're using this product. Okay. Botanical effects. Botanicals is, I'm just going to say that is, if you, I'm just going to say Annette. I know Annette's been around Mary Kay a long time because she told me that I've been in her living room before. And so back in probably, did you say back in the 90s?
Yeah, would have been somewhere between 94 and 99, somewhere. in
Okay. So back in those days, I was in her living room, gave her a facial. Okay. So I know she's been around. So I started in 1990 is when I started Mary Kay. I know that I sound old, don't I? I know that. But I promise I'm not. Okay. But this is the classic basic. This botanical effects is the classic basic. So when people say, oh, I wish y'all had the creamy cleanser that you used to have way back when, you know, 30 years ago or whatever, this is it. Okay. But they've just added a botanical to it. Okay. So it's still the same thing. Same. So this is like Formula One is for dry skin. It's still our classic basic, our cleanser, our mask, our toner, and our moisturizer. Okay. Those 4 steps, same thing, but this is for dry skin. When you go to the 2 formula right here, that is for normal skin. Okay. No, I say normal, probably combination. All right. That's what I always used. And then if you go back to the number 3 formula, it's not even on here. So they don't even have the number 3 formula on here. So it's just the number 1 and number 2. All right. So, and then you can also break. I still use a toner. All right. I love a toner. Does anybody else like a toner? You know, and so maybe you don't even use a toner or even know what a toner is. But back in the classic basic, when I started Mary Kay, all right, we used a cleanser, and then we used a toner. All right. A toner was just, you put it on a cotton pad and you can just wipe it over your face. It helps your pores appear smaller. Okay. And it's just making sure whatever you didn't get off is gone. Okay. And it's getting that residue off from your cleanser or whatever. That's why you always want to make sure you use a washcloth or something like that when you're using a cleanser. Or in the shower, you're getting that residue off. Okay. So yeah, so I would use the toner in the number 2 formula. All right. You could also go to the let me find it here. The Botanicals also has one for teenage line. So like April, I know you have a daughter. Is she 10?
She's 8.
She's 8. Okay. So, I mean, the Botanical Effects, we do have a formula that's for young skin, teenage line. Okay. And that would be the Botanical Fit regimen. And I'm trying to see, I can't seem to find it on here.
Yeah, I'm interested in that. My grandson is just coming into that. He's getting ready to be 13, and my daughter and I were talking about how he needed he was starting to have some things on his face, and I said,
Okay.
"Oh, we need to talk about this."
Absolutely. So definitely. So now your grandson may say, I'm not using anything pink. Okay.
Yeah, well,
Now April's daughter may say, oh, I love it. It's all pink. So, but we can kind of help you with that too, Annette, because the clear proof might even be good for him. Okay.
yeah,
So right here, the Botanical Effects, this is a great teenage line. It's also good for people that has very sensitive skin. Okay. All of the classic basic that I just showed you, plus this is great for sensitive skin. Okay. But this is the one that I would go with for a teenage line. It's got a cleansing gel, a moisturizing gel, and a toner. Okay. So would be a great set to start teenagers on. And it's the pink set. So that way you kind of know. And then we do have, like I said, you can break it down over here to the regimen, which is different. This is the classic basic, so it's totally different. Okay. There's the Botanical Effects. That is the set for teenage line. And then we go into the Botanical Effects. That is the classic basic, the older classic basic line. Okay. And then we have the Naturally line. So a lot of people just think, they don't want to
Kelly?
use. Yes.
Can you go back a minute to
Uh-huh.
that? Because I have a hard time understanding about how you tell the difference between the classic basic set that you were talking about that is also Botanical Effects and the
Okay.
one you're saying is okay for the teenage line.
Okay. And I forget there's a little bit of a delay. And so I have to remember there's a little bit of delay on this as I'm showing the screen. Okay. So when you're on this skincare, under skincare, it gives you all the skincare line. Okay. So if you go to the Botanical Effects, okay, the first right here, it says Botanical Effects Skincare. All right.
Okay.
That is going to be the teenage line.
Oh, the skincare is?
It says skincare regimen bundle.
Okay.
Okay. And then let me just go back. And then over here on the next, right across from it, it says Botanical Effects Formula 1 and 2.
Okay.
That's where it's the classic basic. Now I will
Thank
tell you, I will tell you, none of these products has any age fighting products in it. Okay, so if somebody says, and I still have customers that use this, the Botanical Effects 1 and 2, okay, the classic basic. I still have customers use that because they're so used to that. But I tell them there is no age fighting product in this at all. Okay, there is no sunscreen, anything in this. Okay, so I do let them know. But if they want some type of aging product, something that's anti-aging, then they're going to want to go to the 3D or the Repair. Okay. So, and then, so are we good? So did that help there, Annette?
Yes, it did.
Okay, right. And then we have the Naturally line, y'all. That is just, where there is nothing, I say there is no anti-aging product in it. I mean, it's just definitely all natural. Okay. And there's a cleanser, exfoliating powder, a nourishing oil, and the stick. The nourishing oil is great. You can mix it. Y'all, it smells amazing. It really does. But you can mix it with your moisturizers. You can mix it with your lifting serum. You can mix it with some of your other products, just like one drop, because it's a dropper. I love it for my cuticles. Okay, my elbows. It's just very nourishing and it smells amazing. Like I said, it smells so good. And then the next product line we have here is the Clear Proof. This here is the Clear Proof set. This is for acne prone skin. So this is when you have a teenager that has acne, having acne. And that's usually they started around age 12 or 13, their hormones. And so that is, definitely where to start them. Now, I will tell you, I have several customers that are on the Clear Proof, and they're women in their 60s, in their 80s. Okay. They just have very oily skin, and they just have acne prone skin. Okay.
I was going to ask that question because I have a potential customer whose granddaughter, she's like about 21, 22.
Mhm.
And she was telling me the other day that she has a lot of problems with acne. And she was very concerned about it. And I was telling her about this, and she was asking me specifically, you know, about how it was working. And then she was also asking me about cost to make sure that it was reasonable for somebody that age to be able to pay for it.
Right. And it is very reasonable. And so $50 for the whole set. And that has an acne gel in it. And actually, I just used the acne gel this morning. Okay. And so I usually use that, you know, if I have a blemish that pops up, if I eat chocolate, I break out. Okay. That's just, I do. And so then I know I'm just going to have to pull out my acne gel. And so, of course, this week being in Nashville, I had chocolate. And so definitely pulled that out. But
And-
also you can use it daily, like around your nose area where you tend to have blackheads. And so all these products you can purchase individually too. So, but be really careful because the toner can dry people out. So maybe they might want to mix it a little bit with water. So is what they would do is put the toner on, you know, a cotton pad, and then maybe add a couple of drops of water to it to where it's like breaking that down a little bit to where it's not so strong. Okay. So that
Annette,
way-
Yes.
I have 3 grandchildren that use that, and all 3 of them have acne, but at different levels. My granddaughter is a cheerleader and she has the most oily skin, and she's been using it almost a year now, and she's practically acne free.
Awesome.
Great to know.
So
Yes.
Lexi is, I mean, she'll tell me in a New York second, Mama, I need a new one. You know, so, and then I have one of my other grandsons, he has extremely oily skin and he does ROTC. So he's always out working out and stuff like that.
Right.
And it seems to be helping him. He doesn't use it as regular as he should, but he always tells me, Mama, I'm trying. So, you know, and then Cooper, he didn't have hardly any acne and he just does whatever. But I mean, it really does work, and they are all between 14 and 17. So, I mean, it works really well for them.
It is a great product. It really is. So, and a lot of, you know, young teenagers get on this. I mean, they're in sports. Okay. So, and when they're in sports, they're sweating. It's, you know, their pores. I mean, so it's definitely a great product. So just be careful and make sure that they're not using too much of that toner because it can dry their skin out. Okay. And so, but this is another that's under the Clear Proof, and that's our charcoal mask. Oh my gosh. This is one of my favorite products. Yes. Is the charcoal mask. You can use this twice a week, maybe even 3 times a week, you know, 2 to 3 times a week, but make sure it's like a couple of days in between. Okay. And during those in between times, I may do a different mask. I may do a scrub. I may do, you know, a peel or something like that during those off days. But you just don't want to use those that, you know, back to back to back. Okay. The charcoal mask. But this is another awesome product. And even like April, your daughter could even use this. Okay. Like around her nose area, chin, you know, where, because I know she's in sports. And so, you know, she sweats and, you know, has those breakouts or whatever. And you can do a mother-daughter charcoal mask night, you know, something fun. Okay.
My daughter and
So
I
is that-
just got the charcoal mask.
Your daughter, is that Jessica or Betty?
No, it's Betty.
Okay. Your daughter, how old is your daughter?
She's 11,
11. Okay.
and she's also in competitive cheer.
Okay. All right. And so she uses a charcoal mask.
Yeah, we haven't used it yet, but she was jumping up and down. Ours came in and it was split, so we had to wait for a new one to come in, and she was so excited yesterday.
Okay, great. Yeah, and y'all, it smells amazing. That's another one. It has extracts of rosemary, peppermint that delivers a fresh scent to awaken the senses. Y'all, it smells so good. Okay,
So is
that's
that recommended to, like, with that clear proof set, if they got like severe acne, that would be helpful too?
Absolutely, because it's pulling out the impurities. Okay, so it's like a magnet. It's pulling out all that gunk that's in your skin. Okay, definitely. Okay, and you can buy samples of these too in our section 2, and I'll explain that. All right.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, maybe doing samples for my friend who has the granddaughter that's 21, and get her a sample that she can at least try it to see how she likes it feeling on her skin.
Right.
So-
Absolutely.
And because it takes a while for anything to make a impact, right? To
Right.
really see
Yeah,
a change, it takes a little bit to see a change.
definitely.
So Annette, what I advised my last customer on, and we did like the clear proof and some of the other things, they have a travel size and it's small
Mhm.
enough to be able to give them that amount of time to see that it works without them having to spend as much on it, to get them in a way you could say hooked to enjoy it, and or to see that it works and they're like, okay, this works, or okay, this doesn't, do you have something else?
Thank
Okay.
you, Betty, for bringing that up. Correct. I just pulled up the clear proof on the Go set. It's a
Oh,
travel
okay.
size. Mhm.
That would be that's a good I'm sorry. Betty froze up for a moment, so I didn't hear everything she said at the very beginning of when she started.
She
But,
just was saying, definitely, this is the Go set here, and it's just
Okay.
it's $24. It's like a travel set,
Mhm.
and we have travel sets in the clear proof. We have travel sets in the 3D, and we have travel sets in the repair. Okay, so we do have travel sets if somebody wants to try it first, and it's probably about a week, 7 to 10 day trial. Okay, and
Okay.
it's only 24. So that's it, but it doesn't have the charcoal mask, so you could do the sample.
And
Okay.
also, we want everybody to remember too that we do have 100% guarantee. So
Right.
even if they buy the regular set, because the Go set is half of what the regular set is. If they buy the regular set, if they don't like it, they don't think it's working for them, we do replace it or give them their money back. So they're really
Absolutely.
not going to lose anything either way.
Absolutely. 100% satisfaction guarantee for all of our customers. So,
Vicky, you look so beautiful this morning.
I know we've got facials at the studio this morning. So she's got facials. So she's headed there. Yes.
Thank you. But now my car isn't starting, so I'm gonna have to move back into my work car.
Oh no. Oh gosh. All right. Okay. So y'all kind of see what I'm talking about when I say the bar. Now let me just show you here. Like I'm just going to go to repair. And so if you are placing your first order, you want to make for sure you talk to your director. Okay. Because I know on here we all have different directors. Okay. So I know there's Dee's represented here, Dee Jonas, one of our directors, and Tess is represented on here with Betty. And then of course myself, and I'm trying to think, I don't see anyone else. Okay, so Dee, so talk to your director before you place your first order. The main reason why is because you don't want to go in and place your first order and it not be the minimum amount for your first order, okay? And you pay retail. I've seen that so many times. And so just want to make for sure that you've got communication with your director going back and forth too. That way she's helping you. Seriously, she wants the best for you and wants to make for sure that you're not spending more money than what you should be. Okay. So be sure you get with her. But right here, if you look up here where it says current order total, do you see right here in this box with you get 3 months. It's called your earn discount. So let's just say you place an order this month, okay, which is January, and you place a minimum of a $225 wholesale order, okay? That's the minimum to get your discount at 50% is $225, which is $450 retail. So I'm going to just show you right here. I'm just going to put something in here. So right here, okay, I just added in a Time-Wise Repair Ultimate Miracle Set, okay? Or Ultimate Volume Firm Set. Do you see the retail price is $333, okay? Now, because I have 50%, all right, because I'm in that, I have earned discount, and I'll explain that. Then do you see where it put it wholesale 166 or 160, whatever it is? Okay, 166. Do y'all see that? It automatically dropped it into half. All right, 50%. Now, if you are not at an earned discount level, it's going to show 333. That's your retail, and it's going to show wholesale 333. But once you hit 450 retail here, it's going to drop it. Okay, so let's just do, let's do 2 of these. I'm going to take this off. And so 2 of these. So right there is 430. And then I'm just going to add something on here. I'm just going to go to lipsticks and then add a lip gloss. Maybe that'll do it. Okay, let me add one more lip gloss. Okay, so do you see I'm at 462 and it's still, in half, but when it hits 450, it's automatically gonna give you 50%. Okay. And so once you have that, a 225 wholesale order, you're at a 50% discount. Your earned discount you have goes from January. This is January. So you place in your first order in January, February, and March. So you have 3 months to get earned discount, which is a 50% discount. So that means come March, because we counted January as your first month, February, March is your 3rd month. Any of those months, you can go in and order one item and get 50%. Okay, so April, let's just say you would need to order, because your first order was it November? Your first order? Probably. So you have November, December, January. This is your 3rd month of earned discount. So what that means is you can still place any order at a 50% discount. Okay, so if you want to go in and just order another charcoal mask or the clinical solutions, you can do that and get 50%. But February 1st, you either have to do another minimum of 225 wholesale, okay, or you're going to be paying retail. So if you go in February 1st or February 15th, whatever it might be, and you do a 225 wholesale amount, you've got earned discount rolling again. So you've got February, March, and April, your 3 months again for earned discount. Okay, and it rolls just like that. So I always say what you want to do is just keep it rolling. Okay, now let's just say April this month, you go in and you do, this is January, so you go in and do $100, okay, because you're getting it at 50%, and then you go in and do another 125. All right, it adds up in that month to 225. You hit your 225 again, and it just starts your active status again, your earned discount. So then you'll have January, February, and March. Okay, so it just keeps it, so it can accumulate all together. Okay, so keeping that rolling.
Okay,
Also,
so like, sorry,
go ahead, Betty.
this month, I think I was at, so it's my last month for my but I did like, I didn't realize that I did 215. So Miss Terry told me I needed to go in and try to spend another $15 or $10 or something so that it can roll over.
Exactly, correct. You want to make sure, so go in and do another, $20 order, wholesale or whatever. That's going to hit you at 225, and then it's just going to keep you rolling. Okay, so that way you don't ever fall into that retail amount. Okay, and when we send you text, the directors, I know I do have a system. It's not, sometimes it's me personally, but most of the time I have a virtual assistant that sends out text letting consultants know, like, April, this is your last month of earned discount. Okay, so it's letting you know, I mean, for your benefit, that you're fixing to lose that earned discount to get an order in, or be aware come February 1st, you're going to be paying at retail unless you get it back up to the 225 again. Okay, so it's going to be letting you know all of that. And so that's when you get and I know all the directors did get set up on my virtual assistant while we were there for to keep that, because it's automatic for us that will let you know. Now, I may go in and say, I may send you a message, a text message from me, Betty, or from Tess, saying, hey, Betty, just like you said, Terry did, you have 215 wholesale in. Go in, you have until January 31st to go in and get another $15 in to up that to 225 to keep your discounts. We're just doing that to your benefit to help you there, because you don't want, say you missed it and didn't know that. Come February 1st, all you needed was $10, okay, to hit that 225. But now February 1st, you're going to have to do a full 225 wholesale order. Okay. So we do that to your benefit. I only send out texts like if somebody has in like a personal text, if someone has in like $100 wholesale, I'll go in personally and text them and say, hey, April, you've got $100 wholesale in, up your order to, another 125, and you've got to keep your earned discount. Okay. So I always do that. If it's only like $100, if you have $100 in. Okay. So when you do this and you go in and you're at checkout, when you just keep checking out, okay, you just continue checkout. And you'll continue checkout, and it's also going to let you know where you're at for Star, how much more you need for Star Consultant. Because when you're a Star Consultant, you are getting, when you're a Star Consultant, you get referrals from the company, which is huge. Okay, so I know like April, you're already a Star for this quarter, or was it last quarter? And so you come in. Yeah, because it's a new quarter now. Okay, so December 16th was a new quarter. All right, and so it goes to March 15th, December 16th to March 15th. But you're on that, when you're a Star Consultant, you're on that, I guess, a rolling chart, I guess you would say, that when someone goes in and they're looking for a consultant, your name's going to pop up first, because Mary Kay knows you have adequate inventory to service someone. Okay. And that's what our business is all about, is customer service and not having someone wait on their products. So if somebody was to call me right now and place a $400 order, I could go in, pull it off my shelf, and go deliver it today. Okay. And so and Mary Kay knows that. So, because I am a Star every quarter, I've been a Star Consultant for 103 quarters. All right. And so it's just always every quarter being a Star Consultant. Okay. So anyway, so it lets you like where you're at, what level, and then you just continue and then just continue check out. And then it's just, and then here it's going to give you what your total wholesale, total amount due is. Okay. So there's that. So that way you kind of know. So does that kind of help y'all with some product and where to go in and order and things like that? Does that help? The next thing here on the bar, so you've got your ordering. You can go in and track your order and see where it's at. Okay. Like when's it coming in? And I try to do that when I help new consultants to say, hey, your order should be dropped off on your front door today. Okay. To let you know that your order is coming in. And then if you go on down here to, let's just go to MK Connections. And I know it takes a minute because it's delayed. So do y'all see that where I've got that drop down? Okay, so I'm going to go over here. It has MK Connections. You don't need to worry about Scipio right now. Mary Kay Rewards Visa credit card. Mary Kay does offer a credit card, okay, where it's 0% interest. All right, and you get cash back rewards. And so I always say if inventory is something that I definitely suggest inventory, because you've got the inventory on your shelf. Remember, Mary Kay has a 90% buyback guarantee. So within 1 year, you decide Mary Kay is not for you, you can send it all back. Mary Kay is going to buy it 90%. But I promise you, you're going to be using those products. And if you are working your business, you're going to be selling this product. Mary Kay sells itself. Okay. So you can I always suggest, apply for the credit card. Where did I go? Oh, right here. Apply for the credit card. I will tell you, you do have to have a pretty good, what am I thinking? Credit score. Okay. To get it. And so anyways, you can always go to Credit Karma and see what your credit score is, you know, to make for sure before you go in and have that hit on your credit. Okay, but you do get rewards from that and a 0% interest, which is smart getting started. Okay. Also, Office Depot. We do get a discount on Office Depot for any printing. If you're buying paper, if you're buying paper, any printing, any office type stuff, paper wise, then you get a discount, and it's significant discount. I mean, it really is a very good discount, but you have to go in and register on Office Depot. Okay. You just register on that. It's a portal and you can upload things on here. It's www right here. You can just click on it and it shows you. And then you have a portal that you send your stuff in, get that discount. And I want to say, Vicki, y'all help me. Is it 30% discount?
You know, I don't know on the other things, but I do know that I sent copies over there the other day, did 200 of them, front and back, and it was $11 or $12.
Y'all, it's significant. And they've told me there before, they said, you get a better discount than we get a discount, which they're employees. Okay. And so it is, I mean, I'm telling you, it is an awesome. And you also, we still get the same discount. Like FedEx is also a great discount too. Okay. So that way you just kind of know that is there. And then the other thing, let me go here. These are all approved. Okay. From Mary Kay. Also, if you go down, this is called Working Live. And this is through Zoom. Okay. So I only pay $10 a month for Zoom, because if you're not paying for a Zoom, if you go in and do like facials or anything like that, on a Zoom and have everybody on just like we do right now, and we're doing facials, it may be longer than 40 minutes. And so if you're not paying for a Zoom, you only get 40 minutes. Okay. And it cuts you off. And so Working Live is through Mary Kay. It's only $10 a month. And I definitely suggest that. Okay. And you can also, when you're on Zoom, like I could have how do I stream this? I've streamed this right now. I'm streaming into my YouTube channel. That way people can go back and watch it. But also I could stream it from Working Live, which is Zoom, into my Facebook page. Okay, so you could even do that. So it's well worth it. If y'all are on AT&T, let me just tell you, you need to call them and let them know you're a Mary Kay consultant. Give them your consultant number. You could probably do it right here from the website. You get a discount. All right, doesn't every discount helps on our phone bills. Okay. So I don't know if y'all are on AT&T or what it is, but I'm telling you, I love my discount on AT&T. And then the last thing is Teleflora. And so we get, I think it's a 20% or 25% discount on Florist. All right. And let me just tell you, I've used it 3 times this month. All right. And it saves me a lot of money. All right. So yesterday, you know, I sent flowers for a funeral, sent that, and you know, and so I just go through Teleflora, and you get a 25% discount. It saved me, I think it was $55 yesterday. Okay, so it's a pretty big discount. So if you go back here to MK Connections at the top here, I'm going to click on that real quick. Right here is where you order your business cards. If you haven't ordered business cards or a stamp for your, like you can get a stamp. Let me find my stamp here. Here it is. Like you can get a stamp to stamp the back of your books. Okay. And it has your name, your address. Let me see what's on it. Okay. So like on this, it says Kelly Fuller, my phone number, and my website. Okay. And so that's a stamp to stamp all the back of my books. Okay. When I hand them out, you don't ever want a book to go out without your name on it. All right. So you can do that here, but right here it says branded products. If you're going to go right over here, branded products, come on. Okay. And then I'm going to go to business cards. Here is you can get business cards. This is just where you can order them. I know somebody was just saying they just ordered business cards separately, and you want to do the bundle. All right. And so let me find the kits and bundles. Okay. Under business tools, kits and bundles, I think is what it's going to be. let me look here. Yes. Okay. So here, right here is different. You can get business cards right here, single business cards, or the tent, which I prefer the tent. And what the tent is it's where on the back side, I know you can't see it right here, but it shows where somebody can write their name and phone number down for you. So you hand them your business card. On the other side, they give you their name and number. So that way you have something to follow up on. Okay. You get your name badge. You get these stickers that goes on the back of all of your products. So let me show that real quick. Okay. Let me grab mine. Hang on. I just grabbed a product here off my shelf. And so I just grabbed the nourishing oil. Okay, so right here. So I've got the nourishing oil. I've got my little labels here. Okay, as you can see them. And you get them in different colors. All right. Of course, I just like the hot pink. And it's what I do is I just take that label off and I put it on the back of my product. So that way, when someone runs out of this product, guess what? They're not trying to find my phone number or anything like that. It's right here. Okay. All they got to do is pick up the phone and text me or call me or whatever. And then I can send, get it to them. Okay. So that's why these labels are so good to have. All right. And you can order, like a lot of times I run out of, the products, the labels first. Okay. Because I put them on every one of my products. And then you get like some mailing labels, and these can go on the back of your books too. So that's what they've got here instead of the stamp. But I do think you can get the stamp right here in this one.
Awesome.
It has the stamp. Okay. And y'all, right here, it shows you 250 business cards for $39, and you're getting the whole kit. You're getting all of that. You can't go wrong. And there's different styles of the business cards. You can get ones that has your, like the products on it. You can get ones that, has different, like smaller little business cards. So, you can go through and look at those, but having your business cards is very smart. Okay. And so just that way it's just professional. Okay. Here you can do your photo ID. You can, your photo. Okay. Oops, it's not going to show me there, but you can do like your picture on it, but just have a professional picture done. Okay. So that way you have that on there. Okay. So I definitely suggest getting your business cards, definitely. So hopefully that helps there. The other thing I want to just make sure I go into really quick is going back here to the business tools here on the bar. Go down to your personal website, and then this is where you're going to do your website. See, like right now it says for me, it's time for me to renew. Okay. And so I've got to renew my website. All right. Because it expires in February. So, I would just renew now, and then it just walks me through. I do have my picture on my website. Okay. And so, and then you just scroll on through. It's got my, links on here, phone numbers. And then you just scroll on through and save. And then it just takes you in, like you can pick 5 different zip codes of areas you don't mind working in. So like, I'm in Sanger. So of course I have Sanger zip code on here. And I just had a website order yesterday from someone I don't even know. Her name's Jill. I don't know her from Adam. Okay. But it was a $62 order, you guys. All right. So, and that she was from Sanger. And anyway, so, you just pick several different zip codes that you don't mind working in. And when they're looking for, and why do you think I got that website order? Because I'm a star. Okay. And so that it popped up first, so she probably just put in her zip code and then my name popped up first. That's probably how I got it. Okay. Not because I'm a director. It's because I'm a star consultant. That makes a difference. And then so you can just put those zip codes in. I wished I spoke other languages, but I do not. And so English is definitely all I speak. And my husband says I have trouble with that one sometimes. So here's your website. You can always go in, look at your website and see it tells you it expires February 1st. So I've got to go in and do that. And then you can go in and change those zip codes periodically if you want to. Okay. If I want to change, like, I could go in and do Sherman or whatever. Okay. You can put it wherever you don't mind shipping. And I do ship free to my customers. But that's totally up to you, but I do ship free. Okay. So if you ever want to go back home to the main page, just go up here to the top where it says Mary Kay in Touch, click on that, and it's going to take you back home. Okay. So just make sure, because you got your website free for 1 year. So make sure you have your website, okay, because it is free for you. The other thing that's real important for you to have is your ProPay, and ProPay is under ordering. Go down to where it says ProPay. You want to log in, but if you don't have it, you want to set up, and this allows you to take credit card from your customers. So like yesterday when I had this lady that come in and ordered that I don't even know who it is, I have ProPay. She was able to pay by credit card and it's already went through. I made commission on that. It went into my ProPay account. All right. And then it just ordered from Mary Kay and it's going to ship it to her. Okay. So I didn't do anything. Mary Kay shipping it. All right. So those are things right there that I just think, to make sure you have that. You do have to pay $1 for your ProPay, and all it is to make sure they have your account number because you can transfer funds and all that. That's the only reason why you have to pay that $1. Okay. But that's it. So I hope that helps there. I know I have 4 minutes left because I'm going to let you off right at 10 o'clock, you guys. Another thing, what you want to do is have your website, your ProPay, and your business cards. The next thing is what I really would like for all new consultants to do is have their business kickoff party. We can do that by Facebook party, or we can do that by Zoom, or we can do that by in person. Okay, so I know Annette already has a party booked. Okay, and so anyways, I think it's in person. Isn't that correct, Annette? It's in-person party. She's already got that booked. And so, but please get with your director or your consultant to book that first party, because that's going to get you launched into your Mary Kay. That's going to help you. And I always say, make a list of 10 people. I'll send out samples. If you don't have the samples yet, I'll send out the samples and then get them on a Zoom or Facebook. But have you opened up a Facebook group yet? So that's the next thing to do, is create a group, not a page, a group on Facebook, and go in and just start adding friends, family, and all that. Name that group. Mine is simple: Kelly's customers and Kelly's customers, VIP customers, friends, and family. That's what my group is. Okay. And I add them in it. In that private Facebook group, you can give discounts. Okay. You can offer specials, but on newsfeed, you cannot on Facebook. Social media, y'all, it's our friend. We've got to make sure. I mean, a lot of people think it's the devil, but I'm telling you, when you're in business, it's your friend. Okay. And so definitely, want to get that Facebook group. Once you have your Facebook group up, okay, add your director to it. All right. Add your director to that group. So that way, and then, I mean, I don't mind adding you to my group. So that way, and I say, you can take everything I ever put on it. All right. If you think, oh, I don't know what to post, you can copy and post my stuff. All right. And put it in your group. So that way people are seeing it. Okay. And so there's just so much more. But first off, I want you to, open up your calendar and look at what time's a good time for you to have a party. And then text your director and say, this is the day that I would like to have that party. Are you available? Okay. And so, and just let's, make sure we get that done. So that's first. Okay. And Monday nights are our team huddle. Y'all, it's training. It starts at 7, and we're definitely try to be done by 8 o'clock, if not by 10 after 8. And then that's always on Monday nights. Thursday nights, it's local. It's in person in Denton at our studio. And so if you can't make a Monday night team huddle, come to the in person if you're local. If not, if you're not local, then always try to be on our team huddle. And it's by Zoom. Okay. So be sure you're in our my Facebook group, which is Kelly's Kickers Spark area. All right. Make sure you're on that group. And at the top, make sure you do all notifications. You can click on that little 3 button or whatever, and it says all notifications. So that way you're not missing anything that's going past, because, you know, there's so much training on there. That's really pretty much the only way I communicate. Every once in a while, I'll send an email. You know, sometimes like my virtual assistant will send out a group text, you know, things like that. But as far as most everything that's going on is on Facebook. Okay. And like I said, periodically I do emails, but not a lot. So anyway, so does anybody have any questions? There is so much more, all right, for training to do, but this is just a basic, okay? And does Saturday mornings work good for y'all? Because I would like to do another training next Saturday morning at 9 a.m. just to kind of get y'all knowing what's going on, what do I need to do, and to kick off going into February, because this is the new year. And so I'd really like to do a second portion of the new consultant training at next Saturday at 9, but I'll get that out there too. Okay.
And you record all these, so
Okay.
if we miss the training, we can go back and listen to it.
Yes, you can go back. I'll post it on our Facebook page, and then also I'll put it on, you can go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to that. And that has our previous team huddles and things like that on that. Okay. So you can go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, and then also I'll post the link here, right here on Facebook group. Okay. Any questions? I'm going to sign off of here.
What's your YouTube channel?
I think it's just Kelly Fuller. I think.
Okay.
So I'd have to go in and look, but I think it's just subscribe. And then that way you'll see just if anything is posted on there on YouTube. Okay. So did this help y'all?
Oh,
anything?
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's just getting the basics, and that's, you know, main thing is just letting you know, just getting those basics. And it's too hard to just like individually go to each person and just saying the same exact thing, you know. So it makes, you know, it helps when we can just all get on one. And then if you have questions, you're welcome to text me. My personal text, my phone number, anybody is welcome to text me or text your director or whoever, but mine is 940-595-9166. And that's pretty much how I respond quickly, the fastest. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, y'all have a blessed day. I know I'm fixing to go change my clothes and head to facials too, Vicki. So I'll see you in just a bit. Okay. And if you need help setting that up, your website, just send me a text real quick and just say, I need help setting my website and my ProPay up. I'll be glad to help you do that. Okay. All right. And April, we'll be talking about getting your party booked.
Okay.
Sound good? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. We'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.
Bye.